Hello, welcome to Jadekind Video Gaming. My name is Adam, here as Ri'zargo, with more Skyrim Special Edition. And I decided last time, thinking of things we could do. A while back, a fellow Khajiit asked me to find the moon amulet inside Frostmere Crypt. It's not too far from Dawnstar here, but when I traveled to it, a dragon attacked. So we'll see if the dragon has given up and gone home. Fingers crossed. I did stop snarling as I stood inside the building, so I was hopeful maybe that meant dragon flew away. Oh, and I've almost got a level, which means I can almost raise pickpocketing more by training. Well, battle music isn't playing at least, so seems good. Although they just drew a sword that... little foreboding. Gotta make sure that I trained pickpocketing, what is it, 5 times before I level up. But, I am in the middle of this. Oh, nope, there is a whole dragon battle.
Don't do that.
Oh, good, they, like, killed it for me. I will just do it here. Traitors! Come back! Yes, thank you, Dragon Soul Absorb. Come back. I want to train.
It may be dead all my years. I've never seen such a thing.
Oh, what, is me absorbing?
It's like ancient legends. Dragonborn.
Dragonborn wants to trade with you.
In all my years.
What have you got for sale? Ri'zargo would like to sell you some parts of the dragon that you have literally just killed for Ri'zargo. Thank you, I appreciate it. Ri'zargo may need to buy some stuff as well. Not quite grand. It's always something I can buy because okay, so now I can move around. That wasn't what I should have done.
Legends.
How is,
Dragonborn.
okay. So I'd wanted to go towards this here. And I will. But, I've just gotten a couple things that need to be done first. Not there, this one here. It's like, all of a sudden, things began, and I'm like, okay, I have too much weight. So it's first train pickpocketing, because I want this issue to stop. I will continue to carry around a bunch of stuff that's going to happen. I don't want to keep being overburdened by it. No, you are who I need to speak with. No, I want to give you money. Don't run away. Ri'zargo wants to speak with you. Ri'zargo needs to talk. Come back, bigger lady.
Twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost any?
Spare a coin. Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you. But it'll cost you.
Ri'zargo is not up to no good. Ri'zargo simply wants to be able to carry more. Okay, so I actually have to use my level up. Eternally health because I'm always afraid I'm dying.
I hope the wind dies down a bit before tonight. Up to no good, are we?
Yes.
I'll teach you. But it'll cost you.
Alright, so I've progressed towards the next area, and where is Pickpocket? That is what I am going towards. I don't want to... And like, obviously I got a couple more levels before I'm going to get there. Yeah. But maybe... I don't want to get rid of all my perk points, because I may need them. But let's start heading towards, you know, down the tree towards what I want to get. Now let's go home. Drop some stuff off. At some point I really do want to also upgrade my house. Probably before getting around to getting married. Ri'zargo is engaged, you know. I plan to at least get to whatever was it, the crypt or whatever it was where the quest is at before this episode ends. It's like, I want to get them back their amulet. In fact, I think that was the people that just helped me fight the dragon.
Need, my thane?
Alright. Okay. Store. Store. Save that. I mean, without adding more enchanting to this, it's not as good. So I might as well just go with the other. Alright. Nope, I'm past unarmored attacks at this point. No, no need there. At some point I ought to do like a whole just enchanting and like just an episode that is all just messing around with this stuff and basically probably upgrade the house so I have the different you know, alchemy table, enchanter table, all that, and then just spend an episode messing with it all. That looks like a trunk. Wait, I ended up with like a whole bunch of copies of. I already know that. Doors of Oblivion 4. Yeah, let's Why? Looks like I accidentally picked something up. Okay. So I have managed to greatly reduce
Honor to you.
the weight I'm carrying. I don't like one of my whatever
What
house
do you
Carls
need, my
following.
thing?
I don't like you following me because you get up in my face and are creepy. Ri'zargo does not like. No, really, I don't like it because they can die, and I don't want anyone to die. Ri'zargo is now back on the path, as long as I don't find another dragon when I come here. We shall move forward. Try to recover the amulet. Okay. I'm just doing a quick save after all of that. Wandering through the frozen tundra. No, he's not at all terrifying for Ri'zargo. Ri'zargo's not scared. Adam, on the other hand, gets quite nervous. And is going to discover this new travel spot. Now I can travel closer next time. I'm torn between, as the two little markers I see there are moving further apart. Because I want to go. Ri'zargo. Ri'zargo does not appreciate you running up and trying to eat him. Because ye are friends, not food. Anyways, as I was saying, there are the two markers on the map. The one that I'm actually traveling towards, and the one for, I forget if that's Dwarven Runes, or the portals that go down into the, for lack of a better word, Underdark. This one seems closer. I want to get it. Yeah, definitely is going away from objective a little bit, but you know what? It's yeah, it's fine. Discovered. Now I can leave. Save. Now I'll have it. If Ri'zargo needs to come back later, it will be much easier. I'm going with Dwarven Runes. The thing I like about sneaking is that I have a little symbol in the middle of my screen that will tell me if there's something around. It's less the avoiding combat, although that's lovely too. I also enjoy avoiding combat. But really, the idea that I can know when something is around and can see me, That's what's most useful. Ri'zargo is close.
There she is. Scratch.
No sign of him. Who in Dagon's name are you? Speak, or I'll cut you down where you stand.
This is Ri'zargo. What is going on? Ri'zargo is confused. Ri'zargo thought he was under attack.
Oh, I was part of the gang in the ruins here. Friend of mine went crazy and stole the boss's sword. They blamed me for it. Look, I'm done here. Mop the floor with these idiots for all I care. Just get out of my way.
Ri'zargo is out of the way. Now I see a symbol for one of the stones, the waystones. Anyway, so now do I have 2 quests here? Outside Frostmere Crypt, I found a group of bandits attacking one of their own. It seems she was implicated with one of their friends stole a sword from the leader of the gang. Find the stolen sword and optional learn about the theft in Frostmere Crypt. So now I have like 2 quests in this area. Okay, and I see the little symbol for the stone and I want to get it. But I also noticed there's a mountain between me and that, so maybe not right away. Ri'zargo thinks bandits must be really cruddy to just have all this, you know, things like, oh, here's a magic potion, you know, buried in an urn that's not bothered to take off the lid. Presumably sift through ashes of former corpses. I'm assuming every time I open one of the urns, I have to pour out ashes of whoever was laid to rest there, and just sort of blatantly and, you know, without care. Ri'zargo was surprised they didn't notice the arrow not hit them. Ri'zargo will keep trying if they cannot notice.
Is someone there?
Ri'zargo enjoys sniping. With that optional learn about the theft, I'm like, maybe choosing not to. As it may mean that I have to let them attack me first, and well, I don't want to do that.
Lying little harlot. That brat ain't mine. Could be anyone's. Won't get one rusty septim from me.
Who's speaking?
Huh? Thought I heard something. You won't leave here alive! Ah, bastard!
I do enjoy that he literally is like, I thought I heard something as he's bumping into me. The darkest darkness. But I don't expect it'll do much as it's not expensive. Strawberries. Oh yes, so difficult. Salt. That I can use for alchemy. Okay. Yeah, I'm just sort of sneaking down here, and I'm like, where is that? Oh, it's a guy in here. No, I don't need 2 pounds of flour. Thank you very much. I also enjoy just the idea that he didn't even care. Oh, didn't mean to take that. He didn't even care that his allies here just got, you know, killed. Although, why would he? They didn't care that arrows kept being... Literally, one of them landed on the table in front of them. And they just, you know, kept going, just chatting away. Alright. Ri'zargo can probably get a little further. Although I did just notice something. Why is it the Pale Lady? Is there, like, some otherworldly being involved in this? I don't want to go that way. That way it looks like it's going to leave me as a sitting Khajiit. I guess I have to go that way. This is the return path.
What? There's a whole ship down there.
Kerr's orders. Nobody goes in or out until he gets back. Or the boss will skin you as soon as he's done with Ri'jargo.
Gods, what a mess.
I am scattered. He does not see me. He must be asleep. What was that? Ri'zargo does not want to be hit by the rocks. Ri'zargo is not happy with... No, he does not want to die.
Try and fight back. You're routed.
Ri'zargo does not want you to kill him. Darn guy was hidden inside of the wall. He'd clipped into it when I attacked him with my bow. It didn't do nothing. Ri'zargo is not happy with having to have used potions. Ri'zargo is glad that that individual doesn't pull out bow and shoot, but just stands there and does nothing. A locked door does not seem as likely to go to something long term, but yes, just a room of rewards. Or, you know, if I just want to improve my gear here in the middle of, oh, I don't have the equipment I need, oh well. Just gonna try and use the grindstone in the middle here of enemy territory. All that's in here. This is garbage. Ri'zargo does not need any such garbage. Oh! Definitely take an increase to the strength. Ri'zargo, or to stealth rather. Ri'zargo using stealth. I do not know which
boss went down there?
Yeah, he's after Ri'jargo. I see him so angry.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Something's just felt wrong down there lately.
Now you're sounding as crazy as the cat. Going on about the Pale Lady next.
Frostmere Crypt, week 12. What a disaster. We haven't seen a caravan in a week. We actually lost ground in the tunnels. Tal and his team were crushed when their section collapsed. I've heard word of a mutiny if next week isn't any better. Frostmere Crypt, week 13. 2 new recruits. Isa and Ri'jargo. Girl said she did time in Kidhiana mine down in Markarth, and it shows. She's got more experience than all of us put together. I've put her in charge of the dig. Cat's good with a blade, so I've sent him topside with the raiders. Frostmere Crypt, week 14. What a weird way to do a journal. Every week. Week 14. Tunnels going well. Isa made our first big find just yesterday. Buried chest with a couple hundred gold. Topside, Ri'jargo and his team have hit 5 merchants this week. In and out faster than the guard could respond. Looks like things are finally going my way. Week 15. The tunnel broke out into some kind of giant cavern. There's whole forest down there. Found a nice sword all laid out on some kind of monument and everything. But this is just strange. Eerie. What is this place? Not like any tomb I've ever seen. You said there's a forest in it. Be freaked out. Week 16. I think the cat's gone crazy. All of a sudden, he can't focus. Keeps muttering to himself. He's gone from our best raider to our worst, botching 2 jobs just today. Isa's trying to cover for him, but she's not fooling anyone. Lately, he keeps asking to see my sword, begging to borrow it. Like I'll let him get his paws on it. It's beautiful, perfectly balanced, better than any I've ever held. Sure, he can have it, right in the gut. So, that's a little bit about, I guess, what's going on. It's the optional objective, find out about what's going on. Okay. You know what? Ri'zargo will call it here. We will continue through this bandit crypt next time. Thank you for watching. Join us for more. Bye.